Abject ethnic and religious violence resulting in mass murder and other abuses in 2 central Nigerian states has largely been ignored by the authorities. Many of the victims, including women and children, Christians and Muslims, were hacked to death, burned alive, or shot simply based on their ethnic or religious identities. Though the ongoing complicity of terrorists are inducing much damage, the derelict Nigerian government haven't flicked a finger to the status quo. Seeking equity after their indictments have been ignored, individuals who find no recourse elsewhere seek retribution for wrong done to them, thereby initiating a seemingly endless cycle of violence between the 2 parties. Abject. Abject means degraded, contemptible, servile, complete, and unrelieved. Antonyms: noble and exalted. Complicity. Complicity means involvement in wrongdoing, connivance. Antonyms: non-involvement or innocence. Derelict. Derelict means somebody or something that is abandoned or neglected, neglectful of duty. Antonyms: punctilious and scrupulous. Equity. Equity means the state of being fair or impartial, the monetary value of a property above and beyond mortgage. Antonyms: bias or prejudice. Indictment. Indictment means the act of accusing or a formal charge or accusation. On December 12th, a drunken teen named Ethan Couch crashed onto an SUV, killing 4 people in the collision. The judges received a mordant diatribe as instead of sentencing Couch to incarceration, they had sentenced him to 10 years of probation, a period of time when a criminal must behave well out of prison walls. But whatever animadversions the prosecutors or the victims had uttered, it seems that their conception of justice won't transpire, at least not now. Diatribe. Diatribe means a bitter and prolonged verbal attack. Antonyms: panegyric or encomium. Testy. Testy means easily irritated, characterized by impatience or exasperation. Antonyms: imperturbable or excitable. Inane. Inane means silly or empty of meaning or value. Antonyms: sensible or profound. World-renowned South African former president and all-time hero, Nelson Mandela, or Madiba, left us great memories and lessons after his tragic death. In 1948, the motif that Afrikaners want to put to action has been officially imposed on South Africans. That is apartheid, the most hideous form of monster South Africans have ever known. Enraged by such segregation, Mandela joined the ANC and attempted to induce radical changes. He indulged in several protests against the British government, but never resorted to nefarious measures like burning effigies and promulgating travesties. No longer a neophyte after 27 years under prison surveillance, Nelson Mandela is famous for his quote that is believed to have been the watershed that led to the end of apartheid. As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. Moot. Moot means open to discussion, to bring up for discussion a hypothetical law case. Antonyms: undebatable or self-evident. Motif. Motif means a principal idea or theme, a repeated or dominant idea in a design. Effigy. Effigy means a crude image of a despised person. Travesty. Travesty means a grotesque, inferior imitation or to ridicule by imitating. Neophyte. Neophyte means a new convert, beginner, or novice. Antonyms: veteran or pro. Surveillance. Surveillance means careful, close observation. The United Arab Emirates last month won the bid to host the World Expo 2020. Exhibitors making the journey to Dubai in 7 years will be setting up their pavilions in the biggest souk in history. The fact that Dubai, despite being a powerful city, has a tough act to follow is indubitable. Previous expos have famously given the world the Eiffel Tower and unveiled products as important as the telephone and as ubiquitous as Haynes. Strategically situated between the east and the west, Dubai is believed to be a plenary site for the exposition, as it was called the Southern Silk Road. Though featuring a plethora of products ranging from sylvan crafts to elegant portraits, the expo is believed by many that it may result in a dire economic dilemma for its investors. Nevertheless, people all around the world are looking forward for this spectacular event that may change the lives of many. Indubitable. Indubitable means certain or unquestionable. Antonyms: dubious or unsubstantiated. Plenary. Plenary means complete in all aspects, absolute. Antonyms: limited, circumscribed. Sylvan. Sylvan means pertaining to forests, Arcadian. It hasn't been since 1962 that a comet actually passed the sun's surface without getting pulverized. The now famous Asen comet has been reported by the NASA space team that the comet evinces intriguing traits in how it smoothly bypassed already have the scorching sun's surface. Intermittent reports from NASA informs that the Asen comet can actually consummate its quest have rendered agnostics agape, since they believe that such a comet could never exist. Despite unsubstantiated reports, NASA is using its utmost perspicacity and latest technology to provide us with more corroborated information about the comet of the century. Intermittent. Intermittent means random or sporadic. Antonyms: uninterrupted or smooth. Agnostic. Agnostic means a skeptic, without faith, doubtful. Antonyms: believer.